Hello, 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 hello. How we doing, everybody? We are here with Tracy Hawkins, the safety lady. You've seen her work. You've seen her posts. She stays visual. How you doing, Tracy?
I am well. How are you?
Good, good. We want to thank you so much for joining us, coming on, and yeah, what you do is super special. It's really important, of course, with us being realtors. Do you do stuff outside of real estate industry as well?
Actually, I do. I have a safety program for senior citizens, college students. I have a general safety program, which takes me to corporations and companies all over. I teach everyday people how to live and how to work safely. And I just so happen to specialize in real estate safety because 35 years ago, I have a twin sister. She and I got our real estate licenses together. She is still a practicing active real estate agent. And I decided 25 years ago that it was not necessarily for me. So I started the safety business, and I've done it for 25 years all across the country. And like you said, I'm everywhere. I love what I do. So, and it's just a specialty. And the nursing home safety is like a really big deal now. I have a loved one in a nursing home, and it's going crazy. So that's a new program I'm developing. So I love safety.
Wow. Yeah. No, that's amazing. Skylar, I see the lips moving. You look like you got a question on the.
I do. So, how was that transition from, I have my real estate license, to no, I think I want to focus on the safety part of this instead?
Right. With the real estate sales, and it was okay. I was young, way younger back then, and it was fun. I liked it, but it wasn't my passion. I needed something, first of all, that no one else was doing. And secondly, something that really served a purpose. And I was looking at all of the small business publications, trying to find out what was out there. And I kept seeing people doing this safety business, and they were selling safety products. So I started selling pepper spray, all kinds of safety products, wholesale and locally. Then I started selling online. Then I got a retail store in a mall. And that's like prison. You have to be there from 10 to 9. And if your employees don't show up, you're there all day. And it's like, I did that for a while. And it's like, this is not for me. I need to get out. I'm a talker. So my sister brought up the fact, no one's talking to us about real estate safety. And, I don't know if something had happened. And then I started thinking about it. It's like, that makes all the sense in the world. And again, no one was really doing it. So I started here in Kansas City, Missouri, went to every real estate office in town. And then next thing you know, I started across the country, and then it just spread. And again, no one's really doing what I do. And there are a lot of people who say, I do real estate safety, and they're reading a PowerPoint or they're doing it as an add-on. This is all that I do. I live and breathe real estate safety. So no one's quite doing it like I'm doing it now. And I always have to keep developing and making my program stand out and finding a way to make agents show up. So I'm passionate about that.
So what side of the fence do you fall on between lethal and non-lethal safety items?
I'm a non-lethal girl, but here's what I say. When it comes to safety, you do whatever you have to do to stay alive. People always ask me, what weapons do you recommend? I recommend the one, first of all, that's legal where you live and where you work, and that your company and your association allows. And secondly, it has to be something you are comfortable with, something that you will actually use. I've had so many real estate agents come up to me and say, oh, Tracy, my husband made me get a gun, or my husband's going to make me get a gun, or I have to get a gun because everyone else is getting it. And what I say is, if you're not comfortable with a gun, you're not going to use it, or you're not going to use it right. So you have to have faith in what you're using. And the National Association of Realtors surveyed real estate agents, and always the number one non-lethal product is always pepper spray. And I call myself the pepper spray girl, because I've been selling pepper spray for since I've been in business 25 or so years. I even went to the police academy pepper spray class so that I knew what I was talking about. And I like to think I know more about pepper spray than people would even know to ask. So I educate people on the right kind of spray, and it's not all equal, how to use it, what it does, and the legality. So pepper spray is my choice for number one weapon, non-lethal. And if people want to use a gun, if they're comfortable and they get trained, both in pepper spray and the gun, whatever your weapon, you have to practice, practice, and then practice some more. So whatever people will actually use.
That's awesome. So,
oh, sorry, Tommy.
No, go ahead.
On the note of pepper spray, because I'm super interested in this. How do you feel about those little bracelets that have the little pepper spray?
I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen the rings with pepper spray, the bracelets with pepper spray, probably a necklace with pepper spray, a phone with pepper spray, anything and everything. And I'm just basic. The whole point of pepper spray is, first of all, to have it accessible. So you must have it accessible. What I really, truly like, and call me old-fashioned if you like, I like the key ring pepper spray. First and foremost, I tell people, have your keys in your hand when you're walking to and from your car, when you're out and about. Criminals decide within 5 to 7 seconds who's going to be their next victim. If you are the person walking, you're looking around, you know what's going on, you have your keys in your hand, and that identifiable pepper spray is dangling from your key ring, everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what it does. So they're looking at you. They see that pepper spray. They're more than likely not going to bother you. Pepper spray has a range of anywhere from 6 to 12 feet. So you don't even have to let them get close to you. And when people say, oh, they'll take it from me and use it against me, not if you're paying attention. So if you're paying attention, looking around, you're going to spray them before they get to you. So the long, short answer is I like the traditional identifiable pepper spray that can be kept accessible where you can get to it in a hurry. Okay.
All right. So Tracy, do you have maybe a little something that you could show us that you would prefer that that real estate professionals have on them? Kind of a little example.
Right. Right here. And it happens to be pink. Pepper spray, just your traditional keyring pepper spray. And as you can see, you can get it in cute styles. And that it really makes a difference for a lot of people, the styles. And what I like about this pepper spray is that it has a case and it has a safety. So a lot of people are afraid of spraying themselves. And what I say is if it's locked, you cannot spray yourself no matter how hard you try. You'd have to really be trying. And it's on your key ring. So again, you're walking, you have your keys in hand. People see that. Everybody knows what this is. They're not likely to bother you. And if so, you spray right through the case. You don't have to fumble with it. It's ready to go.
Yeah. So you just...
Spray right.
Just click to the left and go, right?
Yep, you can see where the spray comes out right there. You spray through the case, no extra fumbling. And I'm telling you, I've been carrying one for 25 years. I've never had to use it. And just the fact that I have it on my key ring and I know it's there if I need it, that's the key.
Yeah, so Skylar, I hope that answers your question. Some of those little ones, they're a little too discreet and kind of
that's a really good point.
I never would have thought that. I would have thought like convenience is more important, but no, it's like visuality or
look at what I have. Exactly. Look at what I have and don't mess with me. I've sold pepper spray that looks like ink pens. Pepper spray, you can get them in all kinds of formats. Again, like you mentioned, the rings, the bracelets, all kinds of pepper spray. I fall back to the traditional because it's obvious.
That makes so much sense, though. It's the same reason why they say, like, leave your front lights on or leave the TV on so people think that someone's always home, just because, path of least resistance. So, it's obvious, but I didn't even think about it until you said it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why we have the pro helping us. We got Tracy Hawkins, the safety lady, on here. Right. YPX After Hours, everybody. So, you got pepper spray as a non-lethal weapon. What are maybe one or two other popular ones that you're a fan of? Okay.
Since I'm in this business and I write for the National Association of Realtors, Realtor magazine, I get interviewed by Inman, Boston Globe, even the Today Show about real estate safety, just so many different publications. People come to me and they always want me to pitch products to real estate agents. I take that very seriously because real estate agents trust me to give them good information and solid information. Safety apps are the big deal right now. Everybody has an app. Everybody thinks they are an app creator. And I say slow down because I take my job seriously. The problem with apps is that they come and go. What was in, everybody's excited about whatever faddish app there is, whether it's whatever fancy deal. I'm a basic plain girl. And I actually found an app that I like, and it's called Agent Safe Walk. And they didn't come to me. I went to them, and it's like, tell me about your product. And during this pandemic, I was excited because it has a virtual aspect to it. And I always say, if you have an app, it has to have two features. First of all, it must have a GPS feature. And secondly, it must have a live contact, someone on the other end. I've seen the cute little devices where you push a button and it'll send a message to your contact list. The problem with that is if your contact list doesn't have their phone with them and you're in danger and you think help is coming, it's nowhere around. So what I say is it doesn't have a live feature. So the Agent Safe Walk is different than anything I've seen out there. And what it does is you push a button and then a live person pops up. So a monitor, a live person is there looking at you, seeing what's going on. So if you're able to talk, they can hear what's going on and they can send help to your location. That's what I'm in love with right now, Agent Safe Walk. So I say pepper spray. What do you have there? Agent Safe Walk? Perfect. Perfect. That's a game changer. No one else is doing that. So I love the thought of it. I did my homework and they're legitimate. The service works. So yeah, pepper spray and a safety app with those two features.
So Tracy, this is a good app because lots of brokers, team leaders, we want to be able to keep each other safe. So Agent Safe Walk, yeah, super important for brokers. Yeah, I think I remember hearing about a lawsuit or something that took place in real estate not too long ago.
Right. A real estate agent was murdered and her family sued the real estate company for negligence. They said there was no safety training in place. So that inspired me to create a broker manager owner safety program. And the point of that program is to teach leadership how to not get sued successfully. So I teach them how to, everything in their office from disaster preparedness, that means fire escape, that means first aid, that means protecting your products, your equipment, and your people. And I teach them how to have effective agent safety training. And then I also wrote a handbook, and it's the only handbook in the country for leadership, telling them what they need in their office to keep their real estate office safe. And basically, that keeps them from being sued because no one can ever say, we didn't know, no one provided training. Not only do you have training, you have expert training who can stand up on a witness stand. Put me on a witness stand, my credentials and my background will stand up and I'm telling them, here is the safe work practices that were implemented. So I learned from those lessons of crimes against real estate agents, and I teach agents how to avoid being in dangerous situations. So yes, you're right. If leadership would get the apps and get the training in place, it can reduce a lot of the crimes.
Have you ever had anyone come to you like after a seminar that said, wow, after this, it actually really put me out in a situation, like help them get out of negative situation or?
Actually, I have, and I've been doing this a long time. And I do it all over the country, and they ask me back sometimes. So I've been able to go places where people say, I'm so happy I heard you. Even just last week, someone said, I heard you when I first started my career, and what you said stuck with me. So I have had people tell me based on what I've said that it has saved them. So that makes me even more inspired to keep doing what I do.
No, you definitely provide great service. You provide products. Why don't you tell our viewers how best we can contact you? What it is that you prefer to be doing for us, be it speaking or selling licensed products. Like what works best for us? How do we keep Tracy Hawkins, the safety lady, in business?
Let me tell you, I'm so glad you asked that. I had an educator, and I always contact companies and say, hey, let me come in, let me do some safety training. It's proactive, and everybody kind of rolls their eyes. We don't want to hear from you until the next crime against an agent. The most recent crime against a real estate agent, the most recent murder was New Year's Eve, and it was Monique Bow in Minnesota. I don't know if you all remember that story. She did the same thing that so many of us as real estate agents have done. She got a phone call, showed up at a house to show someone, and they ended up murdering her. And that story happens all too often. And what I do is I share those stories so that people know that it's real. In Houston, Texas, there is a guy who is targeting real estate agents. He's calling them, he's showing graphic pictures, and he's making threats. That was in the news the same time as the story of the real estate agent just recently who was physically assaulted. The guy came in and he hit her in the head with a wrench. Thank goodness she had self-defense training. She was a black belt, so she was able to put up a fight, but it was still a serious crime. I teach agents that these crimes are real. They're happening all the time. The U.S. Department of Labor considers real estate sales and leasing a high-risk, hazardous occupation. My job is to remove the risk. But here's what I know. I had an education director say, Tracy, if you're not teaching real estate agents how to make more money, they're not going to show up for training. That's reality. So I had an aha moment. It's like, how can I make real estate agents show up for my training? How do I add money to the equation? I created the country's only real estate safety designation, the Consumer Safety and Security Specialist. And I teach real estate agents how to make more money being safe. The way I did that is, as a content creator, I created handouts and takeaways that agents can use in marketing that makes them more valuable to the consumer. My most popular item is the FSBO safety tip sheet. I've got 13 safety tips for real estate agents to give to FSBOs. Now, FSBOs don't necessarily respect real estate agents. They think, I can do that. Put a sign in the door. How hard is that? What I've done is compiled these 13 tips. And it's things that the FSBO never thought about. The FSBO is focused on saving that commission. They never thought about the danger they're putting themselves and their families in when their house is on the market. So I've created these 13 tips, everything from, screen the clients before they come in, let someone know before you show, make sure your family members put valuables away. That's their devices. That's medicine out of medicine cabinets, jewelry out of jewelry boxes. Make sure you're doing these things. And then by the time they get to number 13, the FSBO is thinking, oh my God, what are we doing? This is dangerous. Staple your business card to that FSBO sheet. Give it to every FSBO you run across. Put it in their door handle, mail it to them, and that way they have that sheet, and then they know that this agent whose card is attached, that they're the ones thinking about my safety, not just the commission.
That's brilliant.
Yo, that's
so
okay.
good.
So your aha moment was probably better than all the aha moments I've ever had compiled.
Right. I mean, I had to stand out in the crowd because people are so nonchalant about real estate agent safety until someone's getting killed or attacked. And my job is to make sure agents are safe from the very beginning. Get the safe protocols, the safe work practices in place right now so that we don't have a crime down the road. And it's hard to get everyone's attention unless something has happened. And my goal is to change that. And I want to say something. I haven't said it yet. It's something I'm working on. I'm excited about creating the first virtual real estate safety summit. I have gathered 4 top subject matter experts in the field. I'm getting them all together and we're hitting the road. As you all know, September is Real Estate Safety Month. We're going to have a big show. It's going to be free for real estate agents. Of course, it's going to be virtual. Subject matter experts, you're not getting that anywhere else. And then we're also going to take the show on the road. If a company or an association wants to brand it as their own event, we will package it up and bring it to them. So I'm excited. No one's done that. I keep doing the things that no one else is doing, and I'm just out here plugging away. And I know it matters. I know it makes a difference. When people come up and say, Tracy, your information helped me. It saved me. So I'm excited to announce that here.
Wheels turning.
Uh-oh.
Wheels turning. Yeah, ask Skylar and I work together, so she knows that when my wheels start turning, some stuff usually happens.
See, and I can't turn it either.
For sure.
So,
and he's gotten on me so many times about safety, just for open houses, for, meeting new clients, making sure we always go someplace where we can be caught on camera. He's really been, because, we're a small team, but we're a small team of all females and Tommy. So, he's ingrained it in us. There's still never enough information or things that you can do. It's just so easy to be blissfully unaware. We assume the best. I mean, we're out there to help people, and it's so easy to forget that we can be a target. And
I specialize in curing blissful unawareness. In this day and age, virtual safety, I had to recreate my programs to talk about COVID safety and real estate and virtual safety. Virtual safety is a big one. Everybody's grabbed their cameras and they're out showing, doing virtual tours, virtual open houses. What they're not thinking about is what's in the background when you're shooting. So criminals are sitting at home, working from home like we are, but they're sitting there casing these properties from the comfort of their home on their laptop. If your virtual video or your virtual live is showing that expensive art collection or that gun collection and the media room with all the electronics, they're casing the property. What I tell agents in a virtual world, focus on the house, focus on the room, not what's in the room. That way you keep your clients safe. So you're showing the room, but not focusing on that. And then another thing, when you're virtual, you're talking about, here I am at this open house, come and see me. No, no, and no. I'm telling you, in real estate, stalking is a big deal. So I'm very careful with agents telling where they are. And secondly, you're saying, come to me. I'm in this empty house. Hello. And what we talk about is a job description for a real estate agent is you meet complete strangers in empty houses. You sit in empty houses waiting for strangers to come in. No. So on virtual safety, when you're doing a virtual open house, that's the way of the future. Everybody's doing it now. Don't publish the address where you're located so that someone can come to you. I had an agent, I did an interview for, I wrote a blog post for Woman Up and then also for the National Association of Realtors. And if you go to the nar.realtor site, search my name, all of my articles through the years will pop up. This one's about working virtually. She said when she's doing open houses, she does not put the address on there. She'll show the house and she'll say, if you're interested, comment and I'll reach back directly to you with the address or send me a message and I'll send it to you. That way she uses it for lead gen. Now she has a way to follow up with them. And secondly, there's some level of legitimacy when you can trace back who sent it to you. So do virtual open houses and virtual showings in a safe manner without letting your exact location be known, because they can find your house too and burglarize your house when you're not thinking about it. So my new program talks about virtual safety and COVID safety and all the different things that no one else is talking about.
So I have a quick question, and that's, do you feel like you have a different message for male agents versus female agents in regards to realtor safety?
Excellent question, and let me tell you why. A lot of times when I'm talking to agents, I get the male agents kind of rolling their eyes, this is for the females. Back in 2017, I wrote an article for Realtor magazine, and it was about 4 ways male agents put themselves in danger. It was the most read article of the year, online, the most read of the year. And the reason it was is because a lot of male agents don't realize that they're impacted as well. I want to say 57% of NAR members are females, but there are crimes against male agents. And in my presentation, I have a PowerPoint and I have 7 boxes with male names. Back in January of 2019, a male agent was actually murdered while working. Male agents have been assaulted, they've been robbed, and I go through the whole list. So male agent safety is the exact same as female agent safety. They can be robbed, they can be assaulted, and they can be physically attacked. So it's the same. The advice is the same, and the point is getting male agents' attention to let them know that it can impact them. And another thing that I hear, and you ask a professional speaker a question, you're not going to get a short answer. But another thing that I hear is the male agent say, oh, I'll go along with her, or I have to call a male agent if I want someone to accompany me. It doesn't matter if the agent is male or female who accompanies you. What matters is that they pay attention and they be involved. A male agent had his wife accompany him when he went to show a property. He was in the property. She was sitting in the car. He was physically assaulted by 3 people who ambushed him. She's sitting in the car not paying attention. So if you have someone accompany you, it doesn't matter if it's male or female, just another person who is alert, aware, and present. So the short answer is male agents have the same dangers as female agents, except the one, and they, of course, it's not rape, it's rape. But other than that, they can be victimized just as well. So male agents need to pay attention too.
This is amazing. So what interface do you like to be contacted through? Telephone? You have a website, Facebook? How best do you like it?
I just started a new Facebook group called the Safety and Security Source for Real Estate. People can contact me there. There's all kinds of conversations, information there. Contact me there. Email me, safetyandsecuritysource@gmail.com. Text me. Or call me at 816-372-0939. Any way you can get in touch with me, I am accepting it. I mean, this is all I do, so I'm focused.
What part of the country are you in? 816.
I'm in Kansas City, Missouri. I'm originally in Okie from Muskogee, but I've been here in Kansas City for most of my life, right here in the heartland.
That is awesome. You have definitely provided some value for us. I'm checking out my phone because you're going to you ready for a little for all of our guests that we have come on, and Skylar's laughing already. For all of our guests,
I've seen it before. I'm laughing.
Yeah, it's time for the lightning round to let people know a little bit more about Tracy Hawkins, the safety lady.
Oh no, I'm scared.
And so, oh, you shouldn't be scared. Just say the first thing that comes to mind. We got some fun things for you to let a little bit let your hair down a little bit. All right, Tracy, let's go. Texting or talking?
Texting.
Your favorite day of the week?
They're all the same. I work every single day. Let's say Sunday because I may be able to take a break.
Favorite city in the U.S.?
It has to be the one I'm living in now.
Besides the one that you're living in. I was going to see if you said that or not. Besides the one that you live in.
Okay, my favorite city is the one I haven't gone to yet. It's Austin. I love live music. I need to get to Austin. However, let me say Nashville. I got to speak in Nashville, and they have a live music street I didn't know about. So let's say Nashville that I've been to, Austin that I want to go to.
Oh, wow. Last song you downloaded or played on purpose?
Here I go again. I'm sorry. I can't sing, but I love Whitesnake is in my head. I can't stop. I can't. And I'm the girl who, if I like a song, I play it over and over and over and over again. Whitesnake.
Oh.
I'm listening to the cover version. I'm listening to the live version. I'm listening to the studio version.
Whitesnake. That is awesome.
I'm an 80's girl.
Yeah, that's hairband stuff right there. Just in case you didn't know, Skylar.
Exactly.
I didn't, but I can appreciate it. I do the same thing with songs I like. So
exactly.
Okay. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Every language in the world. Why do I need every language in the world? I love dogs, but they already understand me. So every language in the world is a new skill.
Favorite holiday?
Oh God, and I'm old, so it can't be my birthday. But you know what? Because I'm old, let's say my birthday. I'm happy to get to another one, so I will go with my birthday. How about that?
There you go. Invisibility or super strength?
This is weird because I am scared to be invisible because I don't want to know what people are saying behind my back. That's none of my business, and I probably would be horrified. So I'll take the super strength. The secret. What did you say? Super strength?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your last one. Skylar,
Yes.
Which one do I do? Do I do Taylor Swift or Kanye for this one? You've heard this one.
As far as what you start with, or because
which celebrity do I choose for this one? I could change it up. Just pick.
Kanye.
All right. Kanye West is. Finish the sentence.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you're in trouble. He's different. He's special.
There you go.
I'm sticking with it.
Tracy, thank you so much for your time.
Okay. Thank you all so much for doing what you do. I've watched your shows and you make it entertaining. You make it fun. Thank you for doing what you do.